Hello, my name is Victoria Smith, and I'm a registered nutritional therapist, and I specialise in fertility. I work with both women and men on their fertility journeys, and I see a lot of people who come to me with unexplained infertility. So they might have run out of answers really as to why they're struggling to conceive, and they want to get to the root cause of what might be going on. I also work with women with a lot of female health conditions, things like endometriosis, fibroids, PCOS. And I also do a lot of work with men on improving their sperm health as well. And people do come to me if they've experienced recurrent miscarriage. Um, One of my main passions is really also helping people to prepare for IVF as well. So really giving them a roadmap to help them to really increase the chances of success for their fertility treatment. And I see clients remotely. I have a clinic in Bromley in South London, and also do some work with an IVF clinic in London called IVF Matters, and I'm one of the nutritionists there as well. So my ethos is really to treat everybody as an individual, to look at every aspect of somebody's life, to see if we can work out the underlying causes for any imbalances that might be going on that might be affecting their fertility. And I like to do this by offering, a very calm, supportive, safe environment, a really safe pair of hands. Everything I do is evidence-based and is backed up by current, scientific research and the latest nutrition literature that's out there. Um, and really, my main driving force is to really empower people on their fertility journey and to help them to, get a plan together, have a roadmap so that it's very clear on exactly what they've got to do to move forward, which I think can be so helpful when so much is unknown and people feeling very, very lost. So I work with clients over a meaningful period of time. And when it comes to fertility, that's around the 3 month mark. Remember, it takes 3 months for an egg to mature, and it takes roughly around 3 months for a new batch of sperm to be produced. So this really should be the minimum amount of time that you are taking to prepare, either for an IVF cycle or if you're just sort of if you're wanting to conceive. Um, I really like working with couples. I found that this really does optimize your chances of success by working with both men and women. Remember, it is a 50-50 split. And I work with couples and people remotely, so from all over the country. I do have a clinic in Bromley in Southeast London, and I also see clients through a private IVF clinic called IVF Matters in London as well. So the reason I decided to specialise in fertility was because I had a long fertility journey of my own over about a 7 year period. And it really affected every aspect of my life, sort of turned so much upside down that it really became a real driving force for wanting to help other people going through the same thing. We ultimately had to go down the assisted route, and we were very blessed to be successful on two separate occasions with IVF. And I just sort of felt that after this, huge experience that I'd gone through, that actually that this is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to help other people, other couples who were going through the same thing, and not only to sort of teach them, what I'd learned on my training, but also what I had learned personally through going through my own experience. I really felt that I could empathize and connect with those who were struggling, and I just wanted to help them to really to be able to get to take the next steps on their fertility journey. So really my main bit of advice is to make sure that you prepare properly. whether you are about to, you've got a treatment cycle booked in, or whether you are just trying to try naturally for a baby, doing at least 3 months of preparation, both for you and your partner, is absolutely key. If you don't know what to do, or you're feeling lost, or that you might have sort of come to the end of the road with knowing which direction to go in, really seek some support. There is a lot of help out there, and really making a few small changes over time really can add up to big difference in both your overall health and your fertility as well. So remember that you wouldn't just sign up for a marathon and just do it without any training. And it really is no different if you are trying to have a baby as well. You really have to do the work and prepare well, and that's looking at all areas of your life. So from your nutrition to your lifestyle to how stressed you are, to maybe what supplements that might help as well, your environment that you're living in. That feels very overwhelming, then seek support, because there is a lot of help out there. And get help in getting a plan together, really empowering you, to give you a sense of direction as well. So what I would love to see in the future is people really understanding the need to prepare properly, for either for fertility treatments, or if they're trying naturally to have a baby. I unfortunately I see a lot of people that are in a big rush to undertake fertility treatment or to get pregnant as quickly as possible, and they're not necessarily putting in the proper preparation work, and ultimately it can lead to enormous heartache and disappointment. So just slowing down just a little bit, for a few months, doing the work, and really sort of having a sense that they've done everything that they can, I think can be so helpful on a fertility journey. And I would love to see that, really that sort of emphasis of preparation stressed enough, when people are on their fertility journey. So something that not that many people know about me is that before I retrained to become a nutritionist, I used to be a vet. So I've always had a real passion for wanting to help others. In that case, it was obviously people and their animals, and it's a real thread that's gone through my life of wanting to help others. And now that's sort of taken on a new meaning in really being passionate about wanting to help people struggling on their fertility journey, to really try and help them to achieve their dreams of having a family. So yeah, that's something that not that many people know about me, but it certainly, it does mean that I have a very sort of thorough and rigorous scientific background, which has been absolutely fantastic. A lot of the skills that I had from that part of my life of being a vet and working with people, I've been able to use every day in being a nutritionist as well. So in that respect, it's been very handy.